Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into a very important topic that affects many of us. We're going to talk about the signs that might mean your relationship is toxic. So buckle up, grab your emotional toolkit, and let's get started. Chapter 1: Constant Criticism. First up, we're talking about constant criticism. We all need a little constructive feedback now and then, right? It's how we grow and improve ourselves. But if you're feeling like you're constantly walking on eggshells, always bracing yourself for the next criticism, that's a big red flag. It can create a toxic environment where you feel anxious and stressed. Constant negativity can really chip away at your self-esteem. Over time, it can make you feel worthless and unappreciated. You start doubting yourself, wondering if you're good enough. This self-doubt can affect all areas of your life, not just your relationship. Think about it this way. Would you talk to your best friend the way your partner talks to you sometimes? Your best friend deserves kindness, and so do you. If the answer is no, then Houston, we have a problem. It's important to recognize these signs early. Remember, a healthy relationship should lift you up, not tear you down. Mutual respect and support are key. So, if your partner is acting more like Simon Cowell than a loving and supportive significant other, it might be time to have a serious conversation. Don't ignore these signs. Your well-being is important. Chapter 2: The Foundation of a Strong Relationship. Next up, we're talking about trust, the bedrock of a healthy relationship. Trust is about feeling safe and secure with someone, knowing they have your back and believing they'll be there for you no matter what. If you find yourself constantly questioning your partner's motives, feeling suspicious, or snooping through their phone, it might be a sign that trust is missing. A relationship without trust is like a car without wheels. It's going nowhere fast. Rebuilding trust takes time, effort, and a whole lot of communication. You deserve to be with someone who you can trust wholeheartedly, someone who makes you feel safe and secure. Chapter 3: Controlling Behavior. Now let's talk about controlling behavior. Controlling behavior can be sneaky, like a chameleon blending into the background. It can start subtly, with your partner making seemingly small decisions for you. But over time, it can escalate into something much more serious. They might monitor your phone calls, question your whereabouts, or dictate who you can and can't see. Remember, you are an independent, capable individual who deserves the freedom to make your own choices. A healthy relationship is about partnership, not ownership. So if you feel like your partner is trying to control your every move, it's time to set some boundaries. Chapter 4: A Red Flag in Relationships. Next up, let's talk about isolation. It's a subtle but powerful red flag that can creep into a relationship without you even realizing it. When you're in a healthy relationship, your partner should encourage you to maintain your relationships with the people you love. They should be happy to see you happy with your friends and family. But if your partner starts making you feel guilty for spending time with loved ones, tries to turn you against them, or actively discourages you from seeing them, that's a huge red flag. This behavior can be a form of control and manipulation. It's like they're trying to shrink your world down to just the two of you, and that's not healthy. Isolation can make you feel trapped and dependent on your partner. Remember, your loved ones are your support system, your cheerleaders, your people. They provide you with a sense of belonging and emotional support. Don't let anyone, especially not your partner, isolate you from them. Staying connected with your support system is crucial for your well-being. If you find yourself feeling disconnected from your support system because of your partner, it's time to have a serious conversation. Address the issue head-on and seek support from those who care about you. Chapter 5: Jealousy in Relationships. Let's talk about jealousy, that green-eyed monster that loves to rear its ugly head at the most inconvenient times. It can sneak up on you when you least expect it, turning a perfectly good day into a storm of emotions. A little bit of jealousy now and then is perfectly normal. It can even be a sign that you care deeply about your partner and your relationship. But when jealousy becomes a constant presence in your relationship, it can be incredibly toxic. It can create a wedge between you and your partner, making it difficult to maintain a healthy connection. If your partner constantly accuses you of cheating, gets angry when you spend time with other people, or tries to control your interactions with others, that's not cute or endearing. It's a sign of possessiveness and a lack of trust. These behaviors can make you feel trapped and suffocated. Remember, trust is the foundation of a healthy relationship. Without trust, it's hard to build a lasting and meaningful connection with your partner. And constant jealousy can erode that foundation faster than you can say break up ice cream. It can lead to constant arguments, emotional distress, and even the end of the relationship. So, if you're dealing with a jealous partner, it's important to set boundaries and communicate your needs. Open and honest communication is key to resolving these issues. Let them know that their behavior is unacceptable and that you deserve to be trusted. Stand firm in your boundaries and prioritize your emotional well-being. Chapter 6: Distorting Reality in Relationships. Now, let's talk about gaslighting, which is a form of emotional manipulation that can really mess with your head. A gaslighter will try to make you doubt your own memories, perceptions, and even your sanity. They might deny things that you know happened, tell you you're imagining things, or twist situations to make you feel like you're the one in the wrong. Gaslighting can be incredibly damaging to your self-esteem and your sense of reality. You might start questioning your own judgment, wondering if you really are overreacting or being too sensitive. If you're in a relationship with someone who constantly gaslights you, it's important to seek help from a therapist or counselor. Chapter 7: Recognizing the Tactics. Next up, let's talk about emotional manipulation, which is a sneaky tactic that some people use to get their way in relationships. Emotional manipulators are masters at playing on your emotions, using guilt trips, passive-aggressive behavior, and other tactics to make you feel bad or responsible for their actions. They might play the victim, make you feel sorry for them, or threaten to withdraw their love and affection if you don't do what they want. Emotional manipulation can be incredibly damaging to your self-esteem and your sense of self. You deserve to be treated with respect and kindness. You are not responsible for your partner's emotions, and you don't have to tolerate being manipulated. Chapter 8: Physical or Verbal Abuse. Now let's talk about physical or verbal abuse. This is a serious issue, and it's never okay no matter what. Physical abuse can range from shoving and slapping to punching and kicking. Verbal abuse can be just as damaging, involving insults, threats, and constant put-downs. Both forms of abuse are about power and control, and they can have devastating effects on your physical and emotional well-being. If you are experiencing physical or verbal abuse, it's important to remember that you are not alone. There are resources available to help you. Reach out to a trusted friend, family member, therapist, or a domestic violence hotline. Chapter 9: The Silent Treatment and More. Let's talk about communication, or the lack thereof. Communication is the lifeblood of any healthy relationship. It's how we express our needs, resolve conflicts, and build intimacy. But when communication breaks down, it can lead to misunderstandings, resentment, and a whole lot of unnecessary drama. One of the biggest communication red flags is the silent treatment. Remember, healthy communication is about being open, honest, and respectful, even when you're disagreeing. So if you find yourself constantly hitting communication roadblocks in your relationship, it's important to address the issue head-on. Talk to your partner about what's not working, and consider seeking professional help from a therapist or counselor. Chapter 10: Feeling unhappy and drained? Finally, let's talk about your gut feeling. If you're constantly feeling unhappy, drained, or just plain blah in your relationship, it's time to pay attention to that gut feeling. Your feelings are valid, and you deserve to be in a relationship that brings you joy, not misery. Relationships should light you up, not dim your shine. If you find yourself constantly making excuses for your partner's behavior or justifying their actions, it's time to take a step back and ask yourself some tough questions. Are you truly happy in this relationship? Are your needs being met? Remember, you deserve to be in a relationship that makes you feel like the best version of yourself. Well, there you have it, folks. We've covered a lot of ground today, from constant criticism and lack of trust to emotional manipulation and the importance of communication. If you recognize any of these signs in your relationship, it's important to take action. Remember, you deserve to be in a healthy and supportive relationship, one that brings you joy, not pain. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Take care and see you in the next video.